you smell that money. Dance when you smell, dance when you smell that money. Dance when you smell, dance when you smell that money. Dance when you smell, dance when you smell that money. Dance when you smell that money. Dance when you smell, dance when you smell that money. Dance when you smell, dance when you smell that money.
Has gone by, and you guys have supplied us with a number of greatness, man. You know, much appreciated.
Hey, man, we appreciate you coming through, man. You know, we didn't expect it. That, you know.
Stop. Don't say that. Don't say this and stop.
Now, when I put it out there, you said you was coming through.
And you know I'm going to come through.
All right, I'm ready to come through.
You know I'm going to come through, man.
So, like I said, man, we appreciate you coming through. Check that joint right there, man.
I'm here with Majik Touch, too, man. You know
shout out to Majik Touch, man. Majik Touch, get your plug, man. You know what I mean?
Hey, yo.
One half of 4SeeRecordingStudios
We in the building.
in Sony, Connecticut.
Let the people know, you know, about that studio, because we had the opportunity to come there and record there.
Like 3 hits.
Man. And we had a great time there, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And just let the people
I'm still recovering from that night, too.
Listen, man.
I'm leaving it like that.
You see, I couldn't hang with y'all that night. I felt like an old man. Y'all, as soon as y'all went into y'all went to the other room to record, I was like, this is my opportunity to close my eyes.
Yeah. Hey, Trey Bang, listen.
I'm still on one.
I woke up. Y'all done did about 5 tracks.
Yeah.
Still feeling it.
Well, I mean, to speak on the studio, that's what you get, you know. Do we switch now? We good? Okay.
Yeah, we good. Now you good.
Okay. Yeah, that's what it's all about. It's a vibe. It's an ambiance. A lot of people get
I live for the history. I love to make history, you know what I mean? So to be a part of your studio, to be there, to come there, you know what I mean, and record there, or even just to be there is a pleasure, you know what I mean? So we appreciate what y'all doing for the state, because that right there is another place where artists who might not be able to get to certain other places can be able to come to you, or they want to have that vibe of that artist, producer feel, like, you know what I mean? Come through, man. And you got the crazy lights that's going to have you in there going, you're going to be in there tweaking once it starts playing and all that.
I have to put this in real quick. Speaking of giving back, we're taking that on more of a literal sense, you know. I'm not sure if you guys noticed, but we spoke to Superintendent of Bridgeport, right? And we went all the way straight to the top. So what we're trying to do, real quick, you know,
No, you don't have to make it quick. You don't have to make it quick, man. If it's something that's going to educate the people that's listening right now, and their kids can be involved with it, talk, man. This is your platform. This is your platform.
I'm 36 years old, and when I was...
I missed that one.
I'm an old man, right? But now, when I was in the 4th grade, shout out Miss Purvis, right?
You still remember the name.
Yeah, you know, there was 2 dudes that came into our class, and at first they was dressed up like us, just regular smegular, you know, and you know, they're talking about, I grew up on the east side.
You know what I
And
mean?
why not build your own community by putting in back to your own community?
That's it. It's simple, and it starts with like, so just as simple as like your neighbor next door, man. Start there.
But we
And then watch it trickle down the whole street.
But we messed that up. Because I start speaking to the kids next month, and the first thing I'm going to let them know is we messed that up. 30, 35, 36, 30, whatever.
Yeah.
We messed that up.
But we were trying to find a way. We were trying to find a way to lead them. Because you got to think about it. Some of us have lost the older ones that we looked at.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So we were kind of out here misguided and had to kind of figure out the way ourselves and make a way so that way now we can show the youth, like, look, we went through this. Y'all don't have to go through that.
Yeah.
This is the way to do it. This is a better way. There's these different avenues over here where you can excel. You know what I mean? So try it. You know what I mean? Rather than just sitting back and letting that right there, like letting the negative stuff be it for you. Like, you know what I mean? Nah, move up. Like don't just settle.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
That's what we get so comfortable doing, man.
We settle. We get comfortable. We get real comfortable in our in whatever. Once we get, I'm a victim of it. We can't sit back and say, no, I'm not comfortable.
Freaks me out sometimes, but
exactly. A lot of people are scared to change, but Mike said it best, man. You gotta make a change for once in your life. You know what I mean? So do it.
And he on that.
Yeah.
But no, that's definitely big, man. That you guys are doing that. It's definitely big that you guys are doing that. So are you looking into like going on to other schools and?
Yeah, we are
different cities and
right now.
Start?
That is definitely in the future. Right now, for like the next 2 years, we're gonna be working solely with Bridgeport, Connecticut.
Okay, that's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. And anybody who wants to be a part, definitely reach out to these brothers.
Absolutely, no, we're gonna definitely
let's make this a big thing because he want to work on Bridgeport. We might have someone who's just as strong as him who want to work on New Haven,
absolutely,
Stanford, wherever. You know what I mean? So
it's an alliance.
Let's do it.
Yeah,
let's do it. You know what I mean? Let's make it happen.
Yeah,
2020. It's all about the kids, man.
Yeah.
Just take it to that next level where we just all having fun.
Yeah.
Like having fun doing what we're doing.
Yep.
Making music, beats.
Even more fun.
Recording.
Y'all having fun now, but even more
Yeah,
fun.
I mean, we having fun, but at the same time, we want to be able to have fun. Like I said earlier, I want to have fun with my peers. I want to be able to be out with my coworkers. You guys are my coworkers, you know what I mean? On this radio thing, doing this music thing, I look at y'all as my coworkers. We work for this big franchise, you know what I mean?
That's deep.
So,
yeah.
You thought I was joking. I was like trying to have a Christmas party so I could meet some of my coworkers. Nah, I want to meet my coworkers. You know what I mean?
Man, we're feeling
That's the only
vibes,
time
man.
you get to see some of them. You know what I mean? Think about it. You work for a big company, and they work at this store in Danbury. They work at that store in Westport.
Exactly.
And then
all under one umbrella, but not necessarily seeing each other.
Exactly.
Like
So that's one of the things I try to create tonight. But I hope that could be created to move on forward for 2020. That we have different things where everybody can come together and celebrate with each other, because this movement that we got out here is definitely huge, and it's like, let's really put all these pieces together.
It's been moving. Yo, I'll say this, man. Within the last, what we been, Shop, 6 years now?
It's going on 6.
So within the last 6 years, I want to say I can say I've definitely witnessed and played a part of the change and growth of our music scene.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So in seeing that growth, That's the change. Like we almost the creators of our own destiny. So whatever we sat down and said we was gonna do is what we seeing now.
Yeah. And we have conversations all the time, and I tell you guys, and I don't know, sometimes people may not see how genuine you
As many showcases, for lack of better words. There wasn't as many showcases this year, but Connecticut had a way bigger hip hop year.
True, very true.
That's facts.
That's true.
And the shows that did go on, they were like at bigger places.
They were bigger
like
venues.
Bigger venues. They weren't at. Not to take away from the local bar scene, but you know what I mean? Because those are always dope.
There's
I love
just
those.
another echelon
It's just that
you could tell that
you
was
could see
going
that
on
else was
now.
crazy.
And it was very different, but it was a good different.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
it definitely was. And so just imagine what 2020 is going to be.
Yeah.
Webster, you know what I mean? What up, Webster? We gonna be up in there, you know what I mean?
So
that's my thing. You know what I mean? That's what I'm looking at.
Snowza doing her thing.
Yeah.
Yo, shout out to her, man. I seen she was out in like I want to say Philly somewhere, and the DJ was spinning her joint.
Oh yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's dope. I love to see that.
I seen her doing a couple like.
That's monumental.
It almost seemed like she in the school somewhere, like doing at the basketball games, like almost at the
I saw that. It was like a pep rally. It looked like it was might have been homecoming. I think it was homecoming.
Something like that.
It's the football season, so
crazy. So
the cheerleaders was all into it. Everybody, the whole crowd, the players was up there in it. It's dope. It's dope to see that because we have our own scene. Is what I'm trying to tell you. Connecticut is big enough. You know what I mean? Yeah. It might not be number wise. You know what I mean? Like. We don't have 100 millions, but still.
But we have the money.
We have the money, and we have the opportunity to make enough noise where everything would just start. It'd be like a magnet. Yeah. Once we start yelling and illuminate Connecticut, everything would just start coming in.
Domino effect.
That's come right in.
Doesn't matter how small.
And everybody be like, "Dang, yo, that's all we had to do. We didn't even have to be running, driving all these miles to go do the show, and we could have been doing it right here in Connecticut and having the people come see us.
Absolutely,
it can still happen.
But we had to make our own scene.
We're making it. Shout out to everybody who plays a part in doing it, in doing these scenes. All the videographers, all the artists. All the producers, all the recording studios, engineers.
Shout out everybody.
Hey,
everybody.
Hi-Fi, Legacy.
Everybody,
shout out
man.
Just
all
right.
of y'all,
shout
man.
Out, guys, there's so many, but everybody's making moves.
One big shout out, yo. One big shout out is to all of not the label, but the venue owners, all of the club owners
who allow us to do
who are now starting to allow us to come into their clubs because it wasn't always that easy. And it still ain't. And it still ain't.
Still ain't.
So shout out to all of the ones who
being
who
a
do
little
allow.
lenient now.
R.I.P. to Two Boots.
Facts.
R.I.P.
That still
Two
hurt.
boots.
Hey,
Yeah.
that still hurt.
Listen, man.
Oh man.
Still
But you know
feeling that
what?
one.
But think about this. What was that? What was that last year or the year before?
Yeah.
And that's
Two boots?
Yeah, like
Nah,
2
that was
years
like
ago.
Going on 3 years?
3 years.
Yeah.
But think about it, man. That. And that's what I was just talking about. Those local bars that we used to be around or whatever. Those runs we needed, but also we needed them to not be. We needed to not need them too.
What you mean?
They needed to disappear so we could move on to bigger spots.
We needed
Not
to
saying they
change.
need to disappear, but we need it helped.
Yeah.
By them leaving, it helped to change.
Great point.
We needed to change.
Great point.
You know
Great
what I'm saying?
point.
We needed to change. So.
Wow. Because we were a little stagnant with that two boots.
Nah, we wasn't stagnant.
It
was dope.
That's a dope,
bro.
I was
We was
performing.
working.
I was performing that
Listen,
two
you
boots.
gotta-
Great
every
shows
other-
there.
You
man.
gotta
Yeah, me
understand
too, me
one
too.
I'll
thing
tell you
about
this.
Two Boots that I loved was the fact that you could get drinks and food and sit down and watch the show.
I tell you this.
Yeah.
Great shows.
That's how
at
you can't go
Two Boots.
wrong.
Yeah.
And the fact that such an open, come on, it was a pizzeria. So to be able to get something like that, actually, quote unquote, I mean, for like it was packed.
Yeah.
Some nights. You know what I'm saying?
That joint was packed.
It be
Shout-
lit, bro.
listen, shout out to 168ers. They had that joint flooded rap that night, yo.
Yeah.
Wait, what was this? I remember. We talking about like 2 years ago?
Nah, this was like in the height of Two Boots. Like when Deuce was doing his thing, they did like a when they released like a lot of their gear.
When they had the Batman dude come up there.
Yeah, they had a big party. They had the Weed Man, all that. Like, yo,
This is like 5 years ago.
yeah, around there.
Yeah,
It was like
I think I was there. I was
4
there.
years
I
ago,
was
something
there.
like that.
I was
Around
there.
there, you
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Yo,
Yeah.
that when
That
I
was-
saw that,
I had
that's
so
when I
much
knew
fun that
that
night,
Two
man.
Boots was the spot because you had everything all right there. You know what I mean?
We had a
It
lot.
was just certain things to keep people coming every week that we needed.
Yeah.
But shout out to them, yo, for doing that, man, for allowing us to
And-
do what we did, what we had to do there.
And the thing about change is like for that spot to be gone don't mean we can't never have that type of vibe back. Don't mean we can't bring that back later. But we
Always
needed
bring it back.
but we needed to be able to build. So like
Facts.
you know what I'm saying? The few artists that we got now that got hundreds of thousands of views, they needed to be able to get that. They couldn't get that in Two Boots.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? So now
True.
there's lanes opening, more lanes gonna open. People gonna open up more spots later. You know what I'm
Facts,
saying?
facts.
R.I.P. to Two Boots, but you know what I'm saying? We're gonna welcome new babies soon. So.
Yeah.
Man. I just want to shout out real quick on the homie Deuce Bug. He played a big part in a lot of CT movements out here.
Yeah,
man.
definitely.
Got
He took a lot of
Give
took a
props,
lot of
yeah.
people on tour, man. You know what I mean? Shout
That's
out to
true.
that brother, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
He's
he's good
still
dude.
doing his thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's still putting on shows, doing all that. You know what I mean? So, just shout out to him because me personally, I got to go on my first actual tour with him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he put together him and Law and a bunch of other dope artists. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to Netta. You know what I mean? It was just dope to be able to do that. You know what I mean? And for someone who cared and put that together is dope. And we need more of that. Like we should have.
He was young too. Now that I'm thinking about
Yeah.
it, like he was pretty young.
Yeah, he was doing it. He been doing it. When I met him, he was been doing it before that. Like, you know what I mean? So it's dope
Him
that
and Mike Cheddar.
all them dudes, man.
Yeah,
Shout
yeah,
out to
yeah,
all
I
of them.
remember
Like they've been moving around. Like people be like, oh well, nah, man.
Probably
Them dudes been
2010,
moving around, yo.
Yeah,
They
it's
been
been a minute.
moving around, yo. So and he didn't do it and just go selfishly and went. You know what I mean? He put on people. When he did his shows out here, he put on people and he took them on tours. You know what I mean? So it's dope to see that. We need more of that.
What about Webby?
Webby?
Yeah.
I don't know too much about him. I'm not gonna front. I didn't do too much history on him because I felt like Webby has his scene. Webby has a scene. He's out there. You know what I mean? So I did it for those who on the come up. You know what I mean? So my bad. You know what I mean? That I didn't really do my research on him, but I was digging and looking for cats that. You know what I mean? That might not even have a CD out yet, but they track is fire. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
I mean, it's crazy. I got to meet Webby a couple times, man. After like his success, it's crazy because I didn't know him prior.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like it's hard to. He's dope. He's a good. And personally, like from my experience with him, he's a good dude.
That's what's up.
But on top of that, like. I don't know. I wouldn't have known he even repped CT if I didn't meet him. If I didn't meet him how I met him.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? That's just weird because his market kind of like breezed by us a little bit. We didn't really catch his whole market. His market isn't us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but he's dope. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Webby.
And you know, from what I did see though, he brought some artists along with him.
He had.
And
I do remember. I don't know
that.
him like that, but I do remember like a little tour. He brought some dudes.
Shout out to Annoyed.
Yeah,
Big
from CT as well.
You know what I mean? Shout out to Rook. Rook is a dope artist. You know what I mean? He's a producer. He does video, all that. You know what I mean? And a backstory on Rook. Me and Rook was working like regular 9 to 5, you know what I mean? And I'm telling him like, yo, I got a radio show. He's like, yeah, I make some music, you know what I mean? And man, you know what I mean? Man, calm about it, just chill. Like, when I see what he doing, I'm like, come on, Rook, man, you doing it, like, you know what I mean?
Humble.
Yeah, he's very humble. He's a humble dude. So like, yo, anybody, shout out to him. Anybody need a producer? Anybody need a videographer? Holla at that brother. You know what I mean? Yeah. He's definitely dope. Listen.
There's so many people.
I was gonna say, it's so many people out here doing their things. It's hard to just be like, oh, you only shout him out, but what about me? And nah, it's everybody. It's just who comes to mind. You know what I mean? Because there's so many different names and so many different people, and it's great to see it. Yeah. I love it. Yeah. You know what I mean? I love seeing it, and I just wanted to see it flourish more, so that way the youth now will be like, you know what? Yeah. Let me get off the streets, because if I pick up this camera, I could make 500 shooting this video right here.
Bah! Just like that.
I'm pretty
just
sure
like that.
I'm one of us that can attest this. I'm pretty sure all you guys, if it wasn't for music, probably would have been dead, shot, would have been in jail.
You ain't lying.
Music saved my life.
And
music saved my life.
Me as a person who just is a fan, like, you know what I mean? I don't do much with music. Like, I listen to it. I sit there and I soak it in and I love it, like all kinds of music. So me as a fan, it definitely saved me at times, because there was times when I was really angry, whatever, and I knew what CD to put in. Yes. I put that CD in.
Put that DMX in, start lifting weights.
And it's almost like you fight. It's almost like you fighting the track. It's almost like you fighting that track. You listening to it, it's like you fighting it, because you really want to fight somebody, but the track is saying everything you want to say, and you just like, you know what I mean?
I'm tripping, because if it wasn't for music, a bunch of other people would be dead or hurt and beat up, man. Music saved other people.
Exactly.
Music was saving other people from my wrath.
That's true.
Track number 5.
I never forget though.
Number 9. Right now, I need it.
I never forget, there was this one time we was riding, we was like 4 deep. We was listening to Mobb Deep, right? We sipping, smoking, and all that, like, and somebody cut us off. We went on like a whole city chase with this person, trying to catch this person because we listening to Mobb Deep. I felt like that like amped us up, and we like, yo, the passenger's like, yo, get him, let's go. And I'm off Florida. We trying to catch the person. It's crazy.
It's a wild young shit.
It's funny to look back on that now and be like, yo, music can really steer you in different directions.
Nah, I don't, well, maybe. I be feeling like it be the soundtrack sometimes to what's going on.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, too. Like, and it hypes it up. It hypes up. It throws you in a movie. Like, you feel like you're in a movie.
Could do that, yeah. Unfortunately.
Because, we listening to Mobb Deep. I forgot what track it was, and the person did that, and it's like, oh, we gotta cut the next person off the cat, get behind them. Now we on them. We on their bumper, like,
oh my God,
we ready to jump out, everything, yo. Yeah. But it is fun, you know what I mean? Music is a thing that.
But it was fun.
It was fun. It was fun. We didn't get in trouble. We didn't do that. We didn't get them, you know what I mean?
Chasing these guys down and trying to kill them.
Somebody in the car didn't have sex.
It was fun. It's like Grand Theft Auto in real life.
Negroes are still fun.
Somebody in the car had sex, was like, man, y'all need to calm down, man, but we gonna get locked up tonight. And I was like, yeah.
What? Did they know you were following them?
Man, Mobb Deep playing.
You made it obvious enough to let them know.
We was on a bumper. We was on. We made turns. We ran lights. We was on them. We was like, yo, the driver was amping me up. I mean, the passenger was amping me up. That's what it was. Man. So
probably some old dude like Negroes are still following me.
Passenger drivers, man, don't amp the driver up.
Really, he was only going like 25.
He's tailing the whole time.
The song we was listening to felt like.
So you was doing like what, 2022, 23? You was about to get pulled over driving too slow.
Bronco chase.
Right?
It was listening to a quiet storm.
Okay, Simpson is just cut 95.
Yeah. It was listening to a quiet
We on regular roads.
Collins.
We ain't on the highway. We on regular roads.
Sir,
that's some
you're doing
Negro
25
stuff,
and a 35.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Gotta be careful.
Why did you even pull over?
Listen, the nicest guy, you cut me off. One of my pet peeves is not putting on your damn blinker That's right. Well, y'all must do that because y'all were like, "Ooh, yeah."
No, I got you. I get what you say.
I hate that, man.
Right in front of you. They
I
just
hate
turn.
that.
Hey, I got you.
You know.
And this was the season where it's
That
bad.
might be the non-blinking type of guy.
Yeah, because he was like, "All right, well,
Listen.
you drive first, and I'm gonna just leave."
I got in trouble for that, so I make sure I
Here we
tell my
go.
nigga
We're gonna have
all
an
the time.
argument.
Is that symphony to my left?
Let me get out of the way.
One more time, though, Symphony. Let the people know where that studio at.
Hey, man,
All the
it's
information.
4C Recording Studios in Ansonia, Connecticut, 1 Kingston Drive. You could go on the website. What's the website?
Website is www.4SeeStudiosCT.com.
He said the W so hard.
It sounded like he said 4 of them.
W.
www.
Y'all better remember this. On Instagram, 4C Studio Symphony Swing with 2 G's.
Listen,
And we lit.
Look my brothers up, man. Make sure you hit their studio up.
Yes, sir.
Get some time up in there, man. It's a dope setting, man. And 420 friendly.